All right, so ready to get moving. Today we're diving into chair yoga with EAH Fitness. They're really passionate about this.
Yeah. They really see it as, like, essential.
And why chair yoga specifically? What's the big deal?
Well, it's all about making yoga accessible. I mean, everybody has a chair, right?
True. So you're saying I don't need to be, like, super flexible or anything?
Nope, not at all. EAH Fitness is all about modifications. You get the benefits, more mobility, less stress, all from a chair.
Okay. I'm intrigued. So where do we even begin? Posture, I'm guessing.
Exactly. Think about scooting forward a little bit, engaging your core even while sitting.
So like right on the edge of the seat.
Yeah, pretty much. Gives you more space to move, breathe deeper. And feet flat on the floor, of course.
Of course. What if my feet don't reach the floor, though? Short legs, what can you do?
Good point. Grab a pillow or blanket, prop those feet up. EAH Fitness is all about making it work for you.
Modifications, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so feet grounded, sitting tall. What about my hands?
Just rest them on your thighs, nice and easy. Palms down. Just helps you feel grounded.
Grounded. Okay, feel it. Anything specific with my back and shoulders?
Yes. Like imagine you're being pulled up from the top of your head, lengthen that spine, shoulders nice and relaxed, down away from your ears.
Okay. Subtle, but I feel it.
Yeah.
So, posture, check. What about breathing? It's yoga after all.
Huge part. It's that mind-body connection, EAH Fitness really emphasizes that.
So not just going through the motions, but actually, like, paying attention to my breath.
Exactly. Want to try a few deep breaths together? Inhale through the nose, let that belly expand, hold it for a second. Then exhale slowly through your nose again, drawing your belly button towards your spine.
Whoa. Okay, that was surprisingly relaxing.
See, it's like an instant reset. And we'll keep that breath awareness as we move through the poses. Inhale as you expand or reach, exhale as you, contract or release. It'll become natural.
All right, I'm ready for more than just breathing. What about our feet? Let's get them involved.
Okay, let's wake them up. EAH Fitness starts with simple foot movements, just to get the energy flowing, increase awareness, after all that sitting. So first, just lift your toes off the ground. Keep those heels planted.
Okay, toes up. Now what?
And spread those toes as wide as you can. Feel the stretch, hold for a breath or two, then release. Repeat that a few times. See how it feels.
Oh yeah, my toes are definitely awake now.
Good. Now keep those toes grounded and lift just your heels up. Feel that stretch in your calves. Hold it, couple of breaths, and lower back down. Again, a few times, paying attention to your feet, your ankles.
Interesting. It's amazing how, focusing on such small movements can make you aware of those parts of your body you usually ignore.
Right. It's all about these subtle shifts that make a big difference. Okay, warmed up a bit. Ready for some leg stretches.
Bring them on. My hamstrings are always tight. Always.
We can target those. So, extend one leg forward and flex your foot. Point your toes up towards the ceiling. Feel that stretch along the back of your leg.
Yep, feeling it. How long do I hold this?
Couple of breaths is good. EAH Fitness reminds us it's not about forcing, it's about finding that edge where it feels good. Then release and repeat on the other side.
That feels good. Simple, but effective. What's next?
Let's keep that leg extended and do some ankle circles. Just a few circles in one direction, then reverse it. Then switch to the other side. EAH Fitness likes these for ankle mobility.
Right, which is something most people probably don't think about until it's a problem.
Exactly. Okay, so ankles are moving. Let's move up to the knees. Time for some strengthening. Sit tall, feet flat, and hands on your thighs for support.
Check, check, and check. What's first?
We're going to lift your right knee up towards your chest. As high as is comfortable, no need to strain. EAH Fitness is all about moving slowly and with control, Hold it for a breath or two, feel the stretch, and slowly lower it back down. Then, other side.
Okay, that was harder than I expected. Anything else for these knees?
Let's add some squeezes. If you have a towel or a pillow handy, roll it up and put it between your knees.
Okay, got it. What now?
Just squeeze the towel with your knees as you inhale. Then exhale and release. Repeating that, feeling how your breath guides the movement.
Oh, yeah, I can feel that. It's almost like my breath is doing the work, not my muscles.
Right. That's the mind-body connection EAH Fitness is always talking about. Okay, ready for something different?
Hit me with it. What's next?
Let's do some twists. These are great for your spine, even help with digestion, according to EAH Fitness. So, sit tall, feet flat. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. Then, exhale and gently twist to the right.
Twisting. Okay, where do my hands go?
Left hand on your right thigh, right hand behind your tailbone. Shoulders stay relaxed, and you can gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, and deepen the twist a little. Hold for a few breaths, then release on an exhale. And same thing on the other side.
Oh, man, my back needed that.
Uh-huh.
Feels so much looser. What else have we got?
All right, how about we channel our inner warrior with a modified Warrior 2 pose?
Warrior 2 in a chair. I'm not sure I'm picturing this.
It's all about the feeling, the energy. EAH Fitness loves this one because it builds strength and focus even sitting down. So, feet flat, hip width apart, spine nice and long. Inhale and extend your right leg out to the side. Toes pointing forward, feel the stretch in your inner thigh. Left foot stays grounded, that's your base.
Got it. Leg extended, toes pointed. What's next?
Now exhale and raise your arms out to the sides, right up to shoulder height, palms down. Imagine you're reaching out, extending your energy. And turn your head to look over your right hand, a little twist there.
Wow, I actually feel my legs working. And my core is engaged. I really do feel kind of powerful, even though I'm, sitting.
It's pretty cool, right? Hold it for a few breaths, feel that strength,
Yeah.
then lower your arms, bring your right leg back. See how the two sides feel different? Now, same thing on the other side. Move mindfully, really pay attention.
Okay, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really starting to get why EAH Fitness is so into chair yoga. It's challenging, but in such a, accessible way.
Right, it's for everybody. What's the final pose in our routine?
Lay it on me.
Let's end with a nice relaxing forward fold. It'll release any tension in your back, neck, shoulders, everything.
Sounds perfect. I'm ready to unwind.
So start by sitting tall, feet flat on the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine one last time. And as you exhale, gently fold forward from the hips. Let your head just drop towards your knees. Arms can hang loose towards the floor. Relax your shoulders, your jaw, everything. Just feel that stretch along your spine, the back of your legs. Hold it for a few breaths. Breathe deeply.
Oh, yeah, that feels amazing. Like melting away all the stress. I could stay here forever.
I know, right? But we got to come out sometime. So to come up, just slowly roll back up to sitting, one vertebra at a time. Take your time, no rush. EAH Fitness is all about that mindful awareness, even in the transitions between poses.
Okay, I'm upright and feeling fantastic. Relaxed, energized, and more in tune with my body. And we did all this in a chair.
Pretty incredible, right? It really shows you the power of just a few simple movements and, paying attention to your breath.
Absolutely. What stood out to you the most?
It's how EAH Fitness really emphasizes that mind-body connection throughout. It's not just about the poses. It's about, connecting with your breath, your body, your inner strength.
Yeah. And it's so practical. Anyone can do this.
Exactly. And that's just scratching the surface. EAH Fitness has so many ideas for incorporating this into daily life. So we did that whole routine, right? But in real life, who has time to just sit and do yoga, even in a chair?
Right. I'm not going to, block out 30 minutes every day just for chair yoga. Life gets in the way.
And that's where EAH Fitness is really smart. They're all about those little moments, sneaking it in.
So, instead of scrolling on my phone while waiting in line, I could do a couple of those ankle circles.
Exactly. Or those conference calls that could have been an email. Perfect time for some stretches.
Ooh, I like it. So it's not about finding more time. It's about being smart with the time I already have.
Exactly. They emphasize that even a few minutes can make a difference. Your energy, focus, mood, it all adds up.
Small changes, big results. But, okay, besides those little moments, what about actually building it into my routine?
Well, they talk a lot about sitting disease, how bad it is to sit for hours and hours.
Oh, my back knows that's bad. And my hips. They definitely complain if I sit too long.
Right. So they're big on using chair yoga to break up that sitting time. Set a timer on your phone every hour. Just stand up, stretch, do a few twists in your chair, anything.
It's like hitting the reset button for your body.
Yeah.
What about for stress relief? I could definitely use some of that.
Oh, huge. EAH Fitness talks about how we hold stress in our bodies. Shoulders tense up, jaw clenched, breath gets all shallow.
Ooh, yeah, that's me. Sometimes I don't even realize how tense I am until I try to consciously relax.
Right. Chair yoga can help with that. A few deep breaths, some shoulder rolls, a forward fold. It calms your whole system down.
And I can do all that at my desk without looking too weird. Nobody will even know I'm doing yoga.
Exactly. Discreet, adaptable. They're all about meeting you where you are.
I'm digging this whole practical approach. It just makes chair yoga seem so much less, intimidating.
Right. And there's even a social aspect to it.
Wait, really? It's not just a solo thing.
Nope. They suggest doing it with friends, colleagues. Instead of meeting for coffee, meet for chair yoga.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
And it takes away that, fear factor some people have about yoga studios and stuff.
Exactly. It's about making yoga accessible to everyone, no matter your age, your fitness level, anything. And speaking of accessibility, we haven't talked about how good it is for people with physical limitations.
Yeah, that's a good point. Not everyone can do, like, regular yoga poses.
Right. And EAH Fitness is so passionate about inclusivity. Think about people with injuries, chronic pain, limited mobility. This gives them a way to move, stretch in a way that's safe and comfortable for them.
It's opening up yoga to a whole new group of people who maybe thought it wasn't an option before.
Exactly. And they emphasize it's not just physical, it's mental and emotional too,
Right.
especially for people facing health challenges.
I can see that. It's about taking back some control over your body, feeling empowered, even when things are tough.
Perfectly said. And that's something we can all use, right? That sense of empowerment.
Totally. It's like a reminder that no matter what, you can still take care of yourself. Find those moments of peace and well-being.
Absolutely. And that leads us to another really interesting aspect of their approach.
So we've covered a ton about EAH Fitness and their approach to chair yoga. Anything else we should touch on before we wrap things up?
Well, there's always more to learn, right? They really encourage people to check out online resources, especially if you're just starting with chair yoga or want to go deeper. They've got a whole bunch of videos, programs online. You can access them anytime, anywhere.
That's super convenient, like having your own little chair yoga studio right there in your phone.
Exactly. And what's cool is, there are even online communities popping up around this, so you can connect with other people, get support, share tips. It's like a virtual yoga circle.
That's awesome. It's cool because sometimes chair yoga can feel like such a personal practice, so having that sense of community is really nice.
Definitely. And it makes trying new things less intimidating, for sure. Speaking of trying new things, EAH Fitness is also big on using props.
Props? Like what kind of props?
It can be simple stuff, a blanket, a pillow to support your knees or back, or like a strap to help you reach further in certain stretches. EAH Fitness says it's not about making things easier, it's about making them more accessible for your body,
It's like customizing your yoga experience. And I bet props are especially helpful for people with mobility issues or injuries.
Oh, totally. They can make a huge difference. And here's a fun tip from EAH Fitness. You can even use stuff you have around the house as props. Get creative with it. A book can be a heel lift, a rolled up towel can support your spine.
That's a great idea. Like turning your everyday stuff into yoga equipment.
Exactly. It's about having fun with it and finding what works best for you.
So as we're wrapping up this deep dive, what's the one thing you really want listeners to remember about EAH Fitness and chair yoga?
I think it's that chair yoga is truly for everyone. And I mean everybody. It's adaptable, accessible, and good for you physically and mentally.
That's such a great point. And it's not just about those dedicated practice sessions. It's about incorporating those mindful movements and breaths into our daily lives.
Exactly. Whether you're at work, at home, or even on a plane, chair yoga can be right there with you.
It's like a wellness toolkit you can take anywhere. So to our listeners, check out EAH Fitness, find what you like, and most importantly, have fun.
Absolutely. This is just the beginning of your journey.
And on that note, we'll wrap things up. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into chair yoga. Until next time, keep moving, keep breathing, and keep exploring.